All right, well, we're going to try this. This is with the new microphone. For the past, say, 2 weeks, I've been working on trying to get more distance. And I know the only way to do that is, number one, I've got to get the nose angle down. Instead of throwing like this. On my reach back, I'm here, and then I come here, and then here, and kind of get this air bounce thing where the nose is up. So obviously I'm working on trying to get the nose angle down. I also want my reach back flat or flatter. The disc nice and, have plenty of room to swing, and everything kind of be driven by this. Once you're at your full reach back, taking your left arm and driving it down, which puts tension between your shoulders, grabs and stretches that rubber band between your shoulders, and it just rockets out. So a couple days ago I was out here and I worked on this move here where you're going like this, and it seemed to help not only with power, but it also helped with keeping the nose angle down, keeping the disc down. So instead of doing, it's kind of hard to do this when you're driving your body. Two things can't work opposite of each other. So I'm going to warm up a little bit, and I'm going to give it some tries and see. That did not have a whole lot of left arm in it. It didn't feel as powerful as the ones that, from the other day. But we'll keep warming up and we'll see what happens. That one, number one, it was an awful shot, but that one kind of felt the same. It just didn't have that same powerful feel. It feels like it's contrived. It feels like I'm physically trying to force my arm down, which is messing everything else up, my timing. That was pretty good. The throw was low, so that tells me that my upper body is still getting there before my lower body. I'm not loading back and keeping enough weight and everything on my left side. That was better. Wasn't great distance. The nose angle was a little bit up. I could feel it and I could see it when it flew, because it kind of had this look like this as it was flying. I want to make sure that back here I'm stretched out. I don't even know if I'm in frame. Back here I'm kind of stretched out. Disc is up a little bit. Here, kind of nice and flat. Elbow below the plane of the pull, and then accelerating out. I mean, if you think about it, if I grab a hammer or whatever it happens to be, a little bat, and I want to really swing it hard, essentially I'm doing this, where we're right here, and the acceleration and the speed happens out here in front of me, not back here behind me. That was probably one of the better pulls I've had in a while. It was an MX3, and it was about 250, 260. Need to give it some height. That one was much better. About the same distance, a little bit more stable flight. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to try to come from in front of the camera so maybe you can see a down the line look. I've thrown a couple mid-ranges already, and they went pretty well. I mean, overall they went pretty well. I am still trying to work on the same thing, where I'm stretched out, disc angle down, driving with my left arm, acceleration and snap with the disc flat out in front of me. I got over to the top of that one a bit. That one probably flew out of frame. Let's try it again. And yes, I am a creature of habit. I'm standing in the shade. A little bit nose up, not a lot. Decent flight, probably 275-ish. That's about what I typically throw that. It wasn't complete back, smash, but it was okay. Let's see. I want it to come out flat. That was better. It did come out flatter. Not flat, but flatter. That's proven to be one of the hardest things for me, is that nose angle. That was it. Wasn't a great throw because it was so low, but that was it. That was the angle. That's what I should be feeling. All right, let's try this. Same feel, elbow low, plant, then pull. It felt better. I don't necessarily know if it is better, but it surely felt better. And it feels more effortless. It feels like I can get more power just from snapping without, like whipping the disc. Uh-oh, cranked over on it. That's a stable disc, so it'll come out of it, but not the shot I was looking for sure. Playing baseball for years, we worked on and we practiced stride. As soon as your front foot hits the ground, then you kind of come through and hit it, hit against your leg. It's really hard to do that when you're throwing a disc. Not a great forehand, but decent, serviceable, I guess. All right, I have 4 discs left. So we're gonna toss those, pick them up, and then call it a day because it's hot out here. Still trying to work on keeping everything level and flat. That was a good shot, it was a good pull. Nose angle was a little bit up. I can tell because that same disc I threw 30, 40 feet further yesterday. Nose angle was a little bit up. I'm wondering if I'm just stepping too far. That's a Domi D1. It came out big time Anheuser, but serviceable, I guess. Forehand. I have no trouble when I'm throwing a forehand. That one kind of hurt, by the way. I have no trouble when I'm throwing a forehand, walking up, bracing, and then swinging. But on a backhand, I just can't do it. It's tough. That is probably the best shot I have thrown today, hands down. So I wasn't gonna record this, but I stand here on top of my X3, and I don't know if you can see it or not though, but off in the distance, there's a couple of baskets, and there is my cart near the basket that's on the left. The glare is awful. So, and I'm holding my phone rather than a tripod, so please bear with me. But using my trusty Vortec rangefinder, it shot from right here to that, let me see if I can get it a little bit more in frame here. It shot from right here to that basket with the cart sitting beside of it, 130 yards, which is 390 feet. By far my longest shot ever, but still working on it. It felt great out of my hand. I had good height, good pull, good turn, good fade, good glide. It was into a little bit of a wind, so maybe, who knows, maybe 400 is closer than I think.